Hi, good morning everyone. Today we're going to learn about Unit 3, The Wonders of Nature, and we're going to focus on the listening skill today. Okay, but before you start, I want the students from 3 Mustari and 3 Puto to log into Google Classroom and open the Google form before the class begins. Okay, but attention, don't do the task first. Okay, while the other students, you can scan this QR code or find the link of the quiz in the description of the video below. Okay, so everybody open the Google form first. Okay, then we will proceed to the lesson. All the activities and all the listening tasks is in the Google form. Okay, alright. Okay. Let's go through the learning objectives of this lesson. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to guess the meaning of unfamiliar words from clues, recognize typical features of an interview, paraphrase short simple text orally, and explain own point of view. Okay, success criteria. Number 1, guess meaning of unfamiliar words in 2 sentences. Tell others at least one information about the text heard. Complete 6 sentences with correct information heard from an interview and discuss an issue based on the interview heard. Okay? Alright, now we are going to proceed to the first activity. Okay, as you have clicked on the link of the Google form, you will come to this page. Okay, Form 3 English Unit 3 Listening. Refer to your textbook close-up, page 36, do the following tasks. If you have your textbook with you, you can turn to page 36, or if you don't have a textbook, you can refer to this link. Click on this link and you will get the digital version of the textbook. Okay, so in the first page of the Google form, you fill up your name. If you are not a student from SMK PBA, you can just leave a nickname will do. Okay, so and choose your class. Okay, then click next. Okay, so in the next page you will see the learning objective and success criteria, which we have gone through already just now. Okay, next. Okay, now we are going to have a class discussion about this picture. Okay, what can you see in this picture? Okay, let me zoom in for you. Okay, what can you see in this picture? Yes, a great white shark, right? Okay, and you read this caption, a great white shark in its natural habitat. Okay, so this is a great white shark. Okay, what do you know about great white shark? Okay, alright, so I have created this circle map, okay, in Jamboard. Okay, I would like to do this together with you all. Alright. Circle map here. Okay. Alright. You know what is a circle map? Okay. Circle map means, okay, in the middle you have this topic, great white shark. Okay, and then we are going to write some information about great white shark in the bigger circle here. Okay, alright, so for this great white shark, what do you know about great white shark? Okay, so maybe some of you say, I know that great white shark is very huge. Okay, yes, it is very huge. Okay, and other than that, I also know that great white shark can swim very fast. Okay? Then I also know that great white shark attack people. Okay, attack people when they smell blood. Is that true? Okay, we see this in the movie, right or not? Okay, other than that, they have many sharp teeth? Wow, imagine if you got a bite from it. Okay, alright, then next, okay, we also know that great white shark is a very dangerous animal. Is that true? Okay, I think, let me have a last point. What do you think? What do you know about great white shark? Okay, maybe you say that great white shark have killed a lot of people. Okay, alright. Okay, let me organize all this on this circle map. Okay. Alright, these are all the things we know about great white shark. But are they all true? Okay, or maybe you have some other ideas also. Okay, you can think about it. Alright, so but today we're going to listen to 2 recordings about great white shark, and we are going to learn more about great white shark. Maybe you will learn something new or some new information that you haven't known before about great white shark. Okay, alright, let's proceed to the next activity. We go back to the Google form just now. Okay, alright, we click next. Okay, so in the next activity, okay, we are going to listen and fill in the blanks with the correct answers. You see the link of the audio here, okay, but please don't click on the audio first because we're going to listen together later. Alright, okay, now before we really listen, we go through the question first. We always read through the question before we listen. Okay, so that we can we have some expectation. We know what are we supposed to focus on when we listen later on. Okay, let's go through these questions one by one. Okay, and then when I read through this question, I want you to try to guess in your mind that what are you supposed to fill in the blank. Okay, alright, could it be a number, or could it be something else? Can it be a feature? No, can it be a color? No. Okay, so try to guess what could be the answer when we read through the question. Okay, number 1. The average length of a great white shark is how many meters? Okay, so we can guess here. What are you supposed to fill up here? Okay, this must be a number. Okay, how long is a great white shark? How many meters? Alright, okay, next one. The biggest shark ever found was how many kg? Okay, number 3. Great whites are in fact not all white, but mostly. What are you supposed to fill up here? Okay, you tell me later, okay? Alright, number 4. A great white shark has got approximately teeth. What are you supposed to fill up here? Okay, next, number 5. Its fastest speed is how many kilometers per hour? Alright, number 6. What is the great white shark's most important sense? Okay, so altogether there are 6 questions. Okay, now can you tell me, out of these 6 questions, okay, which one, okay, there are 2, you found that they are mostly, the answers are mostly numbers, right? Like number 1, how many meters? Number 2, how many kg? So you know that the answers are in numbers, right? Can you tell me, there are 2, okay? There are 2 questions that you shouldn't fill up number. Which 2 are they? Okay, let's go through the 6 questions again. Which 2 that you are not supposed to fill up a number? Which 2? They are Number 3, right? Number 3 say, great whites are in fact not all white, but mostly, what are you supposed to fill up here? If you say they are not white, that means they are most probably another kind of color. So here must be another a color other than white. Can you guess? Okay, now guess in your mind what could be the color here. Alright? Okay. The next one, is it number 4? No, number 4 you need to fill up a number. How do you know that you need to fill up a number here? Because of the word approximately. You have the word approximately, so you know that here you're supposed to fill up how many teeth that a great white shark has, right? Okay. Number 5, its fastest speed is how many kilometers. You are supposed to fill in how many kilometers. So this one is also a number. Okay, so the last one could be number 6. What is the great white shark most important sense? Okay, so in number 6, you are supposed to fill in a sense. What are the 5 senses that we have? Including animal. Animal also have the same 5 senses, right? Okay, sense of sight, which you see. Okay, sense of smell, sense of taste, sense of touch. What is another one? Sense of hearing. Right? 5 senses. So, can you guess what is out of these 5 senses? Which one is the most important sense for great white shark? What do you think? Okay. Alright. Now we're going to listen. Okay, I believe that you already roughly have some ideas. What are the answers that you should expect when you answer this question, right? Okay, now we are going to listen to the audio now. Okay, and while listening, you try to answer. Okay, now we are going to listen to the audio together. Now let's click on the link. Let's click on the link of the audio. Okay, so I'm going to start playing it, and then I will, and at the same time, you look at your Google Form to answer. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I'm going to start the audio now.
Listening, Unit 3, page 36, B. Great white sharks are approximately 4 to 5 meters long. However, the biggest great white ever recorded was 7 meters long and weighed about 3,200 kilograms. Despite its name, most of the body of a great white shark is grey. Great white's teeth are extremely sharp, and each shark has around 3,000 of them. They normally swim quite slowly, but they can go to 24 kilometers per hour when necessary. Sharks can't see or hear very well, but their sense of smell is extremely sensitive and important.
Okay, did you get the answers? Okay, if you don't get the answer the first time, that is okay, never mind. We will listen again the second time. If you already got all the answers, that's very good. But but no matter how, we will still play the audio the second time, so you can check your answers. Okay, for those who didn't get it the first time, okay, you can now you can try to get the answer. Alright, okay, so I'm going to, so you notice that just now while I'm playing the audio, I also show you the answer, the question at the same time, right? Okay, so now we're going to listen to the audio one more time. I'm going to play it again. Okay, this time try to focus and get your answer or check your answer. Okay?
Listening, Unit 3, page 36, B. Great white sharks are approximately 4 to 5 meters long. However, the biggest great white ever recorded was 7 meters long and weighed about 3,200 kilograms. Despite its name, most of the body of a great white shark is grey. Great white's teeth are extremely sharp, and each shark has around 3,000 of them. They normally swim quite slowly, but they can go to 24 kilometers per hour when necessary. Sharks can't see or hear very well, but their sense of smell is extremely sensitive and important.
Okay, did you manage to get the answers this time? Okay, what are the answers you get? Alright, this time I'm not going to type my answers here. Okay, so you type your own answer. Later on you click next. Okay, when you submit later on, you'll be able to check the correct answers. If you have any doubts, like let's say you feel that your answer is correct, but how come teacher give another answer? Okay, you can always click at this link again to listen again. Okay, listen again, or you can even pause the audio at certain intervals so you can focus and listen to the answers. Okay, alright, now let's proceed to the next activity. Okay, so we're going to do discussion with partner again. Think, pair, share. Alright, now talk with your partner about something interesting you found out about great white sharks from listening to the talk in task B just now. Okay, so from the recording that you listened just now, I believe that some of you may have found out some new information, something interesting about great white sharks that you did not know before, right? Okay, so you look for a partner, can be your classmate. If you cannot find any classmate to be your partner, you can find anyone in your family. It could be your parents, grandmother, grandfather, or your siblings, you know. So just talk to them, okay? At least one thing that you find interesting about great white shark, okay? So while you are talking, record your discussion and upload the video here, okay? Alright, so let's proceed to the next activity. Okay, so we are going to listen to the second audio. Okay, alright, here in this link, this is the second recording. You will hear an interview with a scientist who studies shark. Then answer the following question. Okay, before we start listening to the second audio, okay, we go through this exam close-up. These are some of the tips. Okay, so this is your exam task. Okay, you find this in your textbook, page 36. Okay, and the listening tips are here. Okay, thinking about the answers first. It's a good idea to understand what type of information you need to complete the gaps before you listen. Like what you did just now in task B, right? For example, you find out that the gap should be filled up with a number or a color or a sense, you know. So that helps you. Did you find out that it helps you when you listen? You know that what kind of information you have to focus on. Okay. Next tip, read the words before and after each gap, and try to think of the type of words or numbers which could complete the gap, right? Yeah, like for example just now, the question, you have the word, when you see the word approximately, you see the word meters, kg, kilometers, you know that the gap is supposed to be filled out with a number, right? Okay, the next one, then listen and write the exact same words or information you hear. In each gap, you will normally need to write between 1 and 3 words. Okay? So for this task, okay, the answers are very short only. You normally need to write between 1 and 3 words only. Okay? Alright, so now we're going to listen. we go through the question first. Okay, we go back to the Google form and go through the question first. Okay, let's go through the questions now. The first one, number of people who died from shark attacks in 2008. Okay, so you know what are you supposed to fill up for your answer here? It is a number. How many people died from shark attacks? Okay, alright. The second question, the number of different of shark. Okay, so you know here it is not a number that you need to fill up the gap here. Okay, different what of shark? What could it be? Can you guess some answer first? Could it be different types of shark? Different species of shark? You know, so different varieties of shark? You know, so what are you supposed to fill up here? Okay, so I have told you a few possible answers that you could fill up here. Okay, next question. Reason why sharks bite: to find out what about objects. Okay, so you know this one, you are supposed to fill up a word, not a number anymore, right? Not to find out what are the sharks. What do the sharks want to find out about objects? Okay, what could be the possible answer here? Try to think on your own. Okay, the next question. Sharks probably don't usually eat humans because humans have too many. Okay, what humans have too many? Then the sharks won't probably eat us. Why? Okay, this is something that goes against our old belief. We all thought that sharks always like to eat humans, right? But in the interview that we are going to hear later, okay, it will talk about sharks. Actually, they don't like to eat humans. There is one reason, because humans have too many. Ding, ding, ding. What is this? What are you supposed to fill up here? What do you think? Humans have too many? Huh? That makes sharks don't like to eat humans. What could it be? Okay? Alright. Next question. Approximately, sharks are killed by humans each year. Okay, so when you see the word approximately, so you can guess that what are you supposed to fill up in the gap here? It must be numbers, right? Okay. Next, many sharks are now, okay, what are you supposed to fill up here? Extinction. Okay, sharks are facing extinction, right or not? Okay, so what could be a possible phrase or word to fill up here? Alright. Okay, now we click, we go to the audio. We're going to listen to the audio. Now let's click on the link. Oh, you don't have to click. Let me click it. If you need to revise later on, you will have to click on the link on your own. Okay, now we are going to listen together. Okay, again, I will play the audios twice. The first time, if you don't get it the first time, don't worry. The second time, you can still listen again and try to get the answer. Okay. Alright, now, okay, I'm going to play the audio now.
Listening, Unit 3, page 36, D. You will hear an interview with the scientist who studies sharks. For each question, fill in the missing information in the numbered space.
Welcome to Wildlife Watch. I'm Suzanne Cook, and on today's programme, we're talking about sharks. With me in the studio is Claire Pearson, who is a marine biologist. Thanks for coming in, Claire.
I'm happy to be here, Suzanne.
Well, Claire, many people have seen the Jaws films, and so they think of sharks as terrifying and dangerous. Are they really such horrible creatures?
Well, not really. Shark attacks on humans get a lot of publicity, but are in fact not very common. In 2008, for example, there were 59 recorded shark attacks on people, but only 4 of those people died. Sharks don't actually eat people. They prefer fat seals or dolphins. Another thing to remember is that there are actually over 360 species of shark, and only 4 of those have been known to attack humans.
Really? So why do some sharks attack people?
We think that when a shark attacks a human, it makes a mistake and identifies the person as a small mammal like a seal or a similar animal. It is really just investigating what the person is. We think that sharks are interested in finding out information about objects in the sea, and as they don't have hands, they do this by biting the object with very sharp teeth. In most cases, sharks take one bite of a human and then swim away because they aren't interested in them. That's why most human victims of shark attacks survive.
Right. So why don't sharks eat humans when they've attacked them?
Probably because humans have got too many bones and not enough fat.
Well, you've been researching shark numbers for 20 years, Claire. Are all species of shark in danger of disappearing?
No, not at all, but many species are. Compared with the 59 shark attacks on humans that I told you about before, humans kill around 100 million sharks every year. That's an incredible number. Sharks are killed for sport, by mistake, by fishermen, or to make some expensive foods. The food industry uses methods which are also extremely cruel. This means that many species are now in danger of extinction.
That's very sad news. Let's hope things will change, and shark populations will recover soon.
Yes, let's hope so.
Okay, that's the end of the recording. Did you manage to get the answer? And did you notice that, okay, when answer appear, I did point out, okay, with my cursor to show you that, okay, they are mentioning about this question and these words, you know. So I hope this helps you a little bit when listening, okay. So now you're going to listen to the audio the second time. If you didn't manage to get it just now, okay, this time try to focus. Okay, again, I will be pointing at the word when it is mentioned in the recording. Okay, so you will be alert that you need to write down the answer immediately. Okay? Alright. Now let me play the audio the second time.
Listening, Unit 3, page 36, D.
You will hear an interview with the scientist who studies sharks. For each question, fill in the missing information in the numbered space.
Welcome to Wildlife Watch. I'm Suzanne Cook, and on today's programme we're talking about sharks. With me in the studio is Claire Pearson, who is a marine biologist. Thanks for coming in, Claire.
I'm happy to be here, Suzanne.
Well, Claire, many people have seen the Jaws films, and so they think of sharks as terrifying and dangerous. Are they really such horrible creatures?
Well, not really. Shark attacks on humans get a lot of publicity, but are in fact not very common. In 2008, for example, there were 59 recorded shark attacks on people, but only 4 of those people died. Sharks don't actually eat people. They prefer fat seals or dolphins. Another thing to remember is that there are actually over 360 species of shark, and only 4 of those have been known to attack humans.
Really? So why do some sharks attack people?
We think that when a shark attacks a human, it makes a mistake and identifies the person as a small mammal like a seal or a similar animal. It is really just investigating what the person is. We think that sharks are interested in finding out information about objects in the sea, and as they don't have hands, they do this by biting the object with very sharp teeth. In most cases, sharks take one bite of a human and then swim away because they aren't interested in them. That's why most human victims of shark attacks survive.
Right. So, why don't sharks eat humans when they've attacked them?
Probably because humans have got too many bones and not enough fat.
Well, you've been researching shark numbers for 20 years, Claire. Are all species of shark in danger of disappearing?
No, not at all, but many species are. Compared with the 59 shark attacks on humans that I told you about before, humans kill around 100 million sharks every year. That's an incredible number. Sharks are killed for sport, by mistake, by fishermen, or to make some expensive foods. The food industry uses methods which are also extremely cruel. This means that many species are now in danger of extinction.
That's very sad news. Let's hope things will change, and shark populations will recover soon.
Yes, let's hope so.
Okay, so did you manage to get your answer this time? Okay, alright, again, I'm not going to show you the answer now. So later, you just type your answer. I believe that most of you have already typed your answer. Okay, so later when you submit this Google form, you will know, you can check what is the correct answer. Okay, do listen a few more times if you didn't get it. Okay, you can always click on this link and listen again as many times as you like. Okay. Alright, now let's proceed to the next activity. Alright, so again, we will do think, pair, share. Okay, as you have listened to the interview just now. Okay, so we find out that actually great white sharks are not as dangerous as we thought. Right or not? They don't actually eat human. They bite human just to investigate, just to find out more information about this object. They don't know what is this. I never see this before in the sea. So they cannot see clearly. Okay, so they use their teeth to bite. They got no hand. Okay, so they are just like human. We use hand to explore things, but they use their teeth to explore things, right? Okay, but then they are in danger of extinction. Okay, so now I want you to discuss this question with your talk partner. Do you think it's important to protect sharks from extinction? If you think it is important, then why? What are the reasons that we need to protect sharks from extinction? Or if you think it is not important, let it be. If sharks extinct, just let them extinct. Okay, so why not? Why not? Why don't you think it is important to protect sharks? Give your reasons. Okay? Alright, record your discussion with your partner and upload the video here. Okay? Alright. Next. Okay, so we have come to the final part of the lesson. Okay, before you leave, okay, write one listening tip you have learned from the lesson. Okay, listening tip. Remember the exam close-up that we have read through just now. Okay, these are some of the listening tips that we have applied when we listen to the 2 recordings just now. Okay, so here I want you to try to refresh your mind, recall what is one of the listening tips that you find useful when you listen to the recording just now. Which listening tip has helped you to find the answer? Okay, just type 1 here enough. Okay, alright, then you click submit. Okay. Alright, when you click, after you click submit, okay, you can still edit your response. Okay, if let's say you haven't uploaded the recording yet, you can still click edit your response and go back to upload. Okay, to upload your video. Okay, understand? Okay, and you can also see the correct answers. Okay, wait. Okay, if you wish to see the correct answer, you click on view score. Okay, so you see the total points here. Okay, I got 0 because I didn't answer any question just now. Okay, and then you will be able to see the correct answers here. Okay, what are the correct answers? Understand? Okay, I better don't show you now. Okay, alright. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. Okay, I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel for more English lessons in the future. Okay, thank you very much for attending the class and thank you for watching the video. See you again next time. Bye bye.